Yo, what's up guys, it's Melontosh here, and I'm back for week 10 of the GPC. We are coming to a close of the season, and we are currently 3-6, I believe, which is not great at all. We've had a very rough season, but I've actually made a few changes to the team, and unfortunately I haven't had time for a team builder, so I am going to have to very quickly go over the team for you guys. I did swap Mamoswine and Dog Trio for Landorus-Incarnate, so that's pretty cool for us. We've got Landorus-Incarnate here, as you can see, who's absolutely powerful. Will and the Bouffalant Bills, who is our opponent today, who is in a playoff spot. I believe they are 6-3 at the moment, and they need to secure this win to make sure they reach the playoffs, and we're going to try to ruin their hopes and dreams, you know. So we've got Abundance of Landorus with the Life Orb, Sheer Force, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, U-Turn and Protect. We've got Red Bull, the Mega Absol, who's got, of course, Magic Bounce, Sucker Punch. I'm actually going to change it to Justified before he Mega Evolves. Sucker Punch, Knockoff, Superpower and Swords Dance. We then have Bruce, the Crobat, with Black Sludge in a focus in case Lopunny wants to go for a fake out on me. With U-Turn, Brave Bird, Tailwind, and Roost. We then got Flubber, the Uniclus, with the Cobbleberry regenerated this week with Thunder Wave, Psychic, Focus Blast, and Recover. I can deal with getting burned, but having regenerated is actually quite useful with this guy. So that's pretty cool. I've got Homer, the Snorlax, who's got the Leftovers, Immunity, Pursuit, Body Slam, Toxic, and Fire Punch. Kind of a mixed defensive set, takes hits from the Latios. We then got Noodles with the Rocky Helmet, Regenerator ability, Sleep Powder, Hide Power, Fire, Giga Drain, and Knock Off. The team my opponent can bring is the Mega Lopunny, the Gothitelle, the Rotom, the Latios, the Florges, the Fortress, the Zoroark, the Electivire, and the Abra. I know you might think Abra is a bit of a mean pick, but that thing 100% come to me. It can trick, it can be spec and do some damage. It's actually a massive problem for my team, and I'm really glad I haven't played anyone with Alakazam, because that would just be the end of my life. But alas, we've got the Tailwind on the Crobat, so we can outspeed his team. Threats like Mega Lopunny, threats like the Zoroark. His team's actually really quite cleverly built. He actually made some changes so that Gothitelle, Zoroark can be hidden as Gothitelle or the Lopunny, and it can be a bit of a pain in the ass, so I do need to check that I can switch out every time if it is the Gothitelle, in case he disguises it as the Lopunny. And that's gonna be all for me today, guys. I will see you guys at the battle. A couple more things that I wanted to go over. Thunder Wave is for speed control. Cobbleberry is because if I switch this thing on the Lopunny, then I can take a hit, or if he switches Lopunny on me or something, and it's really the Zoroark, I don't know. He's trying to play mind games, and I've got the Cobbleberry. I can definitely live one hit, and I can T-Wave whatever it is. Pursuits for the Latios and the Gothitelle with my Snorlax. So we're gonna skip to the battle, and I will see you guys there. Just before we go into the battle, I'd like to explain a few more things. One of these things is actually absolutely mental. So me and Will were talking today, like discussing the battle the other day, and we both found out that we're actually both from Cornwall in England. It's actually a really small place, and not many people live there, so it's actually really surprising. It's like a county, which is kind of like a state, but it's not really a state because it's a lot smaller, and it's in England. It's, yeah, you know, it's kind of different, and they all have the same laws and stuff, so it's not really a state at all, but it's kind of similar if you don't know what a county is. So we live in the same county, and it actually turns out we live in the same town in that county, and we actually went to the same school. He was just older than me, and we were actually at school at the same time, and we probably went on like if you guys don't know, it's called Minions. You like go up to Bob and Moore, and you do some cool like DV stuff, and he was like the prefect when I was really young and doing it, so that's absolutely crazy. Also, the other thing is that it was like literally I still can't get over how absolutely bonkers it is that we're both from the same place, but you know, it is what it is. It's really cool, especially because in Cornwall it's like everyone, it's like one of those communities where it feels like everyone knows everyone. It literally feels like that, and obviously that's not true, but it feels like every time you run into someone, they know someone who knows someone, and it's just crazy to think that on this big wide world that is the web, there's actually two people from that small community in the same league, which is, it's just crazy to me. His Landorus was Will's. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before. So it is quite funny that he's going to have to go up against the Landorus. And I wanted to explain that Protect is there to scalp Hidden Power Ices. If his Zoroark is choice, which I don't think is going to be Life Orb, his Gothitelle could be choice, and the Abra could have Hidden Power Ice, but at the same time it could have a different Hidden Power, like maybe Grass or something, but I don't know, he may as well have Energy Ball, so I don't know. Probably have Hidden Power Ice. But yes, now I will see you guys at the battle. Okay guys, we're back. Will has sent the challenge, and we're going to go ahead and click accept and see what he's brought for us today, as he actually brings a team that I kind of didn't expect. Wow, no. Wow, okay, whoa. Head straight. Okay, so what did he not bring? He didn't bring the Abra, which is nice for me. He didn't bring the Latios, which is nice for me as well. And he didn't bring, so he didn't bring the Latios, he didn't bring the Fortress? He didn't bring the Fortress, which I expected. Okay, so no Fortress, no Latios. That's lovely. That's really cool for me, not gonna lie. Lovely. Okay, so I had to sort my music. I'm not too sure who I want to lead with. I'm gonna say good luck, have fun, bro. So he's got the Gothitelle, Lopunny, the Rotom Wash, the Zoroark, the Electivire, and the Florges. So just looking at his team, actually, an offensive Florges could actually take my life. Like, literally just tear me a new bum. Which I did not take into account, I'm going to be honest, when planning. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave with a Flubber, because it matches up against everything on his team. He's not going to know that I'm regenerated yet, so he shouldn't go for the Will-O-Wisp with the Rotom. Doesn't make too much sense. Gothitelle I can paralyze, although if he goes with Gothitelle, then that's a good lead for him. But I could definitely with my Bruce or my Abundance, so it's not actually the best lead. Like, it wouldn't, in my opinion, be a good lead, but it would work out really well for him. So I'm going to leave with the Flubber here and see what's going to go down. I'm kind of hoping he leaves with a Lopunny as disguised as a Zoroark or something like that. Although he should know, I think he knows that I'm going to have Inner Focus Crobat. I think that's something that's going to be on his mind. So I don't think he's going to leave with a Lopunny for that reason. Thinking that he must think that I'm going to leave with the Crobat, thinking he's going to leave with Lopunny. But the thing is with that is Crobat also matches up decently well against the Zoroark. So I think he may end up leading actually the Rotom or the Electivire, because both have electricity immunities and are resistant to both have electricity and both resist flying. It depends what kind of Electivire is. It could be that he's Scarf Evire and he wants to lead with it and just get hit off. He leads with the Lopunny actually. So I'm just going to go for the T-Wave. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the T-Wave. He goes for the Swords Dance, revealing that he is indeed Zoroark, as I'm just going to go for a T-Wave here. He is physical, which is actually good for me because I'm Cobra Berry. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fire for Focus Blast. I'm going to KO, and he does have the Sash actually, and he's going to go for the knockoff. I am of course Cobra Berry, and I'm going to be able to eat that out. So this is a few pretty big first turns, not going to lie. Do I have to rely on hitting another Focus Blast right now, or do I just go into my Tangrowth? I think Tangrowth is the play, right? And get my Rocky Hammer knocked off, which is a bit annoying, but it's what it is, you know. Tangrowth. So my Tangrowth here against a Zoroark. Soul Dance. At +2. Yeah, you're not going to do anything to me. That's my play. I've got Regenerator on my Flubber as well, so I'm just going to go out to Noodles here. If he goes for another ST, that's a really good play. He does go for the knockoff. It actually does way more than I expected. I don't know what I did wrong with the calc. Are you adamant? No, you're adamant on here. I don't know. Oh, I didn't have an item on my... Oh, that's so annoying. I didn't have an item on my Noodles. It doesn't matter. I don't have an item on my Noodles now. Zoroark is going to be down, and we're going to have some more health on our Reuniclus and our Tangrowth, of course. Both are reasonable checks to the Lopunny, so it's nice to have them both reasonably healthy. I want to pivot around a little bit to try and get them more healthy. And they can also help me deal with the Evire, both of them, reasonably well. So that's a good start. The biggest threat to my team right now is definitely that Lopunny. Gothitelle's a threat as well, along with actually the Florges. If it's offensive Florges, it could be in trouble. But it could also be Heal Bell for the Thunder Wave, which could be a little bit annoying if I get a Thunder Wave off on the Lopunny. But at the same time, Snorlax isn't doing too much, so I think if Gothitelle comes in, I'm going to bring the Snorlax. Same with the Florges, and maybe even Rotom. Just try and get a Toxic off on it. I really want to get a Toxic off on that Rotom so I can start to wear it down. I want to find out what kind of Rotom it is as well, because if it's physically defensive, then it can take. If it's specially defensive, sorry, it can take hits from Lando reasonably well. But if it's physically defensive, it does get 2-hit KO'd, so I should be able to sweep with Landorus after a Tailwind. As he just goes out into his Evire, which is interesting. That's definitely interesting. That's definitely interesting. So, Electivire. I feel like he may go for the Flamethrower here. Offensive. Ice Punch is not going to take me out. He has to know that. So, if you're Electivire, because Electivire gets a good special move pool, like it does get a good special move pool. So, if you're a mixed attacker, Flamethrower is basically going to take me out. So, how much is that Flamethrower going to do to my Reuniclus? He's going to find out that my Reuniclus is indeed Regenerator. Yeah, he can't do too much to my Reuniclus. He can do half with a Thunderbolt, which is interesting. He could be mixed attacker. If he goes for the Ice Punch, it won't hurt Snorlax much anyway, and there's no way he's going for a Cross Chop here. So I'm just going to go out to Snorlax here. Snorlax isn't the most important thing to my team anyway. He goes for a low kick, really surprising me there. As I guess what I do now is I just go out into Noodles once again. He definitely got me there, predicting me to go into Snorlax. I mean, he definitely got me. I thought he was going to go for a special move. I'm going to go back out to my Tangrowth now. If he goes for a Flamethrower, then that is a crazy good play. And Snorlax is basically going to be fodder at the moment. Actually, I want to see what kind of damage that was to my Snorlax, actually. Because that's actually quite important. If you go for low kick, because I know that Snorlax is really heavy, so low kick has a lot of power behind it right now on that Electivire. Low kick's going to do about 53 to 63% with no attack investment, and you did 71%. So you've got attack investment for sure, right? In fact, I think you may even be adamant, and we didn't see a Life Orb, so we can take the Life Orb away. What's the next worst thing he can be? He could be banded, but I doubt that. I think Expert Belt's probably more likely, or even Scarf, and that would make sense. Expert Belt actually makes perfect sense right now, but let's get away the Expert Belt. Adamant Expert Belt fits in really nicely, so I'm gonna go for none. If he's low kick, if he's adamant Scarfed, he can't do that much damage, can he? No, he can't. So he actually has to be a boosting item. He could be Jolly Banded at the same time. He could definitely be Jolly Banded. Jolly Banded. Does that make sense? Jolly Choice Band? No. So I'm pretty sure you're adamant E-Belt, which is quite cool to figure out. And I think I'm just going to go back out into my Noodles here. I don't think a Flamethrower is going to do too much. You don't have special attack investment. You go for the Thunder Punch here, predicting my Crobat to come in. As you do lose some damage to your Rocky Helmet. How did I not lose my Rocky Helmet from that Zoroark? Huh? Oh, if you die, you don't lose Rocky Helmet. Oh my god, that's amazing. I just made a good play without knowing I made a good play, which is just fantastic. So, we know he can switch up his moves. I'm pretty sure he's E-Belt. Not going to lie to you. If he's adamant E-Belt with Ice Punch, how much are you going to do to my Tangrowth? Not that much. Not that much at all. To this Electivire. No, let's just go Electivire. Offensive. Ice Punch does not do a lot at all. I'm just going to fire for Giga Drain here. Yep, I'm just going to fire for Giga Drain. He does go for the Flamethrower. It does 62%. I'm going to go for the Giga Drain. It does 34%. So, I'm kind of all over the place with this Electivire right now. I think I'm going to go out into Flubber here. Can do a decent job of checking this thing. And this Electivire is just sending me through circles right now. So he's got the Flamethrower, but he's not invested at all. So let's just check my calcs here. I'm pretty sure he's Expert Belt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure he's Expert Belt. So Flamethrower will do 56 to 68%, and that's checks in pretty well. So that's what you are. That does a lot to me. And I didn't realize it would quite do that much. I don't think you're going to be able to touch my Reuniclus. I think that should have been my switch to begin with. And that's a little bit of a misplay on my part, not going to lie. Yeah, that definitely should have been my switch to begin with the whole time. I think he may go for another low kick here, but there's no reason for me not to. I'm definitely not going to sack off Tangrowth here. I'm going to go out into my Reuniclus, as he's going to go for the Ice Punch here. It does 20%, and I'm actually just going to recover up here. What do I fire for Psychic? I'm going to recover up here. I want to keep my Reuniclus at good health for the low pony, because Tangrowth doesn't have reliable recovery outside the Regenerator, whereas my Reuniclus does. So it's definitely nice to keep this thing up. I'm not sure if he's going to realize that I was Regenerator. He should do, but he's probably scrolling back up right now to have a little look-see of how much damage he did to my Reuniclus. And what I came in at. So he's going to switch out here, so I'm just going to go for the recover. I think what he's going to do here is go for the Will-O-Wisp. So I just want... I need to Toxic this thing. So I'm going to go out into Homer here. I'm going to go out into Homer. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. That's absolutely fine by me. I think he may just Volt Switch here, but he could just go for the Hydro Pump kill. I'm going to go for the Toxic. He must know that there's not really much I can do to him. So hopefully he stays in. But if not, I'm getting a Toxic off on something. If not, I am getting a Toxic off on something. So it's kind of it's a good play for us nonetheless. But I am just going to fire off this Toxic. Definitely going to fire off this Toxic. And hopefully he just stays in, because I really need to toxic this Rotom, and hopefully there's no heal belt on that Florges. I haven't been spreading status around too much this season, so he may not have decided to pack it, but he may have done, just because my team's quite bulky, and it can spread status around really well and outstall some teams. But I haven't really been bringing that very much, so he may not have brought it, and that's what I'm kind of hoping. He should also kind of expect the Iron Tail on the Mega Absol. Mega Absol is looking kind of funky. If I can get some damage, if I kill the Lopunny, it's looking pretty damn funky for a sweep. I mean, Florges as well. So he's just going to Volt Switch here, which is unfortunate for me, I'm not going to lie. He may be expecting the rest. But either way, I'm going to get a Toxic off on something. I'm not going to be able to Toxic this Rotom, and that's something I'm going to have to accept in this match, I think. Unless I can bring it in at a different time, but he's going to see that I want to Toxic the Rotom. So he's going to go into his Evi. I'm going to get off the Toxic here, and I'm going to be able to live this damage. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to allow him to predict whatever he wants to predict, and I'm just going to go for the Body Slam. If he wants to switch out for some crazy-ass reason, I've got a chance of getting a Paralysis, and I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's just going to go for probably a Thunder Punch. He may not, if I was max defense bold and thick fat, he may not kill. No, of course he's going to kill with an Ice Punch. It doesn't matter what I am. So he should just Ice Punch here, because Tangrowth can come in. He may think that the Reuniclus is going to come in. But once Snorlax goes down, I can come in with my Reuniclus and just fire for Psychic, which is definitely good for me. That's definitely good news for me, being able to fire for Psychic. Because I should be able to kill this Evi. I should get good damage off from the Rotom. He just goes for a Thunder Punch and takes me out. But actually, alternatively, my play could be to go out into Red Bull and click Sucker Punch. Okay, here's what I'm going to do here. I need Noodles and more health, so I'm going to go out to Noodles and try and bait him to go for the Flamethrower, and I'm just going to switch out into my Flubber. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go out into Noodles here. I'm alright with Flubber taking HP because I can just recover stall the Toxic off of him. So I can just go out into Noodles here, go straight out into my Flubber, and get some Juicy Regenerator back on the Tangrowth. Literally just to heal himself up. He may see that coming and pull a switch out, but Reuniclus takes on his team pretty well, other than the Gothitelle. It takes on his team pretty well. So I wonder what the Gothitelle is waiting for right now. As I go into the Flubber, he does indeed go for the Flamethrower, so I do get the Regenerator back up. What I can do here is he's going to go down to the Poison anyway, so I'm just going to go for the T-Wave in case he decides to switch out. Because then I get a T-Wave off on something. Actually, no, because he could go out into the Rotom. He goes out into the Gothitelle as I get my T-Wave off. So that is absolutely fantastic for me. And what I can do now is I can't actually switch out. I know it's not Zoroark. I mean, I'm going to try and switch out. I may as well just try and switch out into Abundance here, I guess. I mean, there's no way he's going for a Focus Blast. I'm going to try to switch out. But no, of course I am scrapped. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fire off Psychics here. As he's going to go 90%. Does he have the trick? I don't know. Maybe he has the trick. I'm just going to fire off Psychics over and over again. I hope he's not a Calm Mindset. As he gets paralyzed twice in a row. Will, I am sorry, buddy. That is really, really annoying. Does Gothitelle get reliable recovery? I think he just gets rest. So that is really annoying for him. I'm going to say sorry, man. Sorry, man. As he does get the trick off. So I do have a Scarf Reuniclus now, which is really, really useful. I'm joking. I am sorry about that, Will. It's just unfortunate. Wow, I just realised. Holy moly! If anyone else out there is from Cornwall, there's a YouTuber called the Kernow King. So me and Will are actually playing to be the Kernow King right now. So that's why I'm playing. That's why I'm doing my best. But let's get myself back into the match and away from the Kernow King. I'm just going to continue to fire off Psychics as he does go out into the Evi, sacking off the Evi. Definitely a good play for my opponent. His Gothitelle is worn down. He goes out into the Rotom as I'm just going to go for a Psychic. Scouting what he's going to do is he misses a Will-O-Wisp. Will, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's so annoying. Pokemon, man. Good old Pokemon. So, I want to find out what kind of Rotom this is. I'm going to find out what kind of Rotom this is. For my Psychic to do that much. You are physically defensive, which is really good for me. I'm going to say good old Pokemon. Sorry, dude. I am sorry about that, Will. That is That is just unfortunate. I'm just going to fire off another Psychic. He's going to go for all this. He wants to wear down my Reuniclus, and I'm just going to fire off Psychics. Rotom is now in a range where Landorus will be able to pick him off. So I'm just going to go for another Psychic. He does go for the Pain Split. That's fine with me. I'm kind of happy to sack off my Flubber here. He can't explain Pain Split again. I'm going to go for the Psychic. He could go out into his Florges here. But there's no need for me to over-predict. I'm just going to continually spam Psychic. He goes for the Volt Switch, actually. But we're kind of looking in a range where Lando can sweep. We're kind of looking at that right now. I'm going to go for another Psychic against the Gothitelle, and I should be able to take it out with another one. But I do go down to the burn. So that is, it's not unfortunate, but it is what it is. If I had Iron Tail on Red Bull right now, I'd be so good to go. So... I really don't mind inviting the Lopunny in. He says, I'm swear I'm cursed when it comes to Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon just doesn't like some people. It really doesn't. It really just doesn't like some people. So I could go into my Lando. And I wonder what he would bring out for that. Probably Lopunny. Yeah. So I'm going to go into Lando here. Yeah, I'm going to go out into Lando. I outspeed the Rotom 100%, and I can kill it with a Sludge Wave. So I'm just going to go for the Earth Power here. If Rotom comes out, I'll be able to take it out. If you ever saw my stream, you would understand. Okay, so if you guys want to see some of Will's content, of course, links will be in the description down below. I actually forgot to say that in the beginning, but it's kind of just because Will has like 6k subscribers. So if you've heard of me and you haven't heard of him, that's craziness. Go check him out right now. He does loads of streaming as well, which is really, really cool. So he brings out the Florges here. He brings out the Florges here, which is actually a bit of a problem, I'm not going to lie. It is a bit of a problem. I just need damage on this thing. I just need damage on this thing. I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to go out to Bruce. Oh, if this thing is offensive. If this thing is offensive. Okay, so I'm actually going to go out to Noodle. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go out to Tangrowth here. Tangrowth here, my custom set against a Florges. I'm going to assume that you're a normal Florges. Defensive support. Moonblast is going to do over half. Okay, so let's go to my Lando. Custom set. Sludge Wave is going to do way over half. Moonblast is not going to kill me. What about Hidden Power Ice? I feel like that's 100% going to kill me. Hidden Power Ice is not going to kill me unless you're offensive. So I'm going to fire off a Sludge Wave here. I think it's my best play. He goes for a Hidden Power, showing me that he's scarfed on offensive. It does not kill. I do 97%, which is mental. Holy moly. Okay. Okay, so I win with Lando now if I get up a Tailwind. I think. Or do I need damage on Lopunny? Do I need damage on Lopunny? Lopunny. Make a lot. Earth Power should kill. It's a roll though. It's a roll. It's a roll. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I think you're scarfed. Hidden Power Ice. So let's go to Florges. Oh, that's a good set. I kind of thought I knew offensive Florges would be a bit of a trouble for me. But I thought I could live. If he was like Specs or something, oh my god, I would have been so screwed right now. You would have had no idea. So with Hidden Power Ice, that might have been a roll actually. Yeah, so if you're not modest, Will, it was 31% chance to kill. If you were modest, it was an 87.5% chance to kill. So either I got really lucky or I like got a little bit lucky, if that makes sense. But let's go into Absol here. I can live that. So I'm going to go into my Absol here. If I get a Tailwind up, I'm pretty good to go with my Lando and my Absol. So he switches out into his Rotoms. I'm going to go out into my Absol. I'm absolutely fine with that because what I can do actually, there's no point in me setting up an SD here. I should kill you. I really hope I kill you from this range. I really hope I kill you from this range. I really hope I kill you from this range. Yeah, I should kill you from this range, right? Yeah, I'm just going to go for the knockoff here. I should outspeed. Yeah, I should outspeed. I'm going to Mega Evolve here. I'm going to go for the knockoff. I'm going to be able to take out the Rotom. Okay, we're actually looking kind of good to go. He's going to go out into the low pony. I'm, of course, just going to go straight out into my Noodles. It's my counter this thing, and we should be good to go. I'm going to Mega Evolve. He's going to go for the Power Up Punch. Holy moly. I wonder how much my Tangrowth... I think Sleep Powder is my best play. I missed 2 last week. But Will has got very unlucky against me. So, I mean, it would only make sense if I were to miss against him. So we've got a +1 low pony coming at me, probably with an Ice Punch. Probably with an Ice Punch. That High Jump Kick actually does more. My Giga Drain's not going to do a lot, is it? No, I have to go for Sleep Powder here. If I miss, we could be in trouble. He goes for Last Resort. There's 56%. Please land this. Yes! Oh my god, yes. We landed the Sleep Powder. That is absolutely massive. I'm going to go out into my... Or do I just stay in Giga Drain? Abundance wins, so I can risk my Absol here. Yeah, okay, so your freaking Power Up Punch Last Resort, that's a good set. Last Resort to my Crobat. Oh my god, that kills. Okay, so I go out into Absol here. Or do I just go into Crobat? Crobat's not really going to do that much now. And it can kill this thing. I know you don't have Quick Attack at least. Yeah, so I'm going to go into Crobat. Literally just trying to get regenerated back on my Tangrowth. Thankfully, he does not wake up. I'm going to go for the Tailwind here because that just ensures the win because his Florges is Scarfed. So if he wakes up here, then I think he wins. But if he doesn't wake up here, I win. So he doesn't wake up here, and that is going to secure us a victory with the Tailwind. Crobat's going to come in hot right now. I'm just going to go for the Brave Bird here. I do feel sorry for all that hacks, man. The Will-O-Wisp misses just kind of like rubbed it in a little bit. The misses and all that jazz. Not waking up with low pony. I did hit the Sleep Powder as well. Although I did miss 2 last week, so I'm kind of glad I did hit that. I can just come in and finish off the Florges with the Brave Bird. And your SG for Electivires are going to beat the Bouffalant Bills 4-0 in a pretty good match, actually. It was a lot closer than 4-0. Like, literally, if he woke up there, then he won. So that was a really, really tight match with the Bouffalant Bills. We're going to go to 4-6. Unfortunately, we've kind of knocked his playoff runs a little bit. But that is going to be all for me today, guys. If you want to check out his side of the video, then go ahead and smash that like button down below. But that's going to be all for me. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like rating down below. But other than that, I'll smell you later.